My argument is that factorising is basically a language thing in maths. So you just need to understand how it works. So I prefer to teach with examples because I think often in language the best way to learn is just with lots of examples so your brain can just get used to how the word works. And in this case we're trying to get used to how a kind of grammatical construction works, because we could call this here a grammatical construction. Didn't understand what I just said? Don't worry. Join in with the video and you'll learn some stuff. Okay. Let's learn what expand means. That means if you've got some brackets, you can multiply them out. It's as if there's like a times sign and the 5 is multiplying everything inside the brackets. You can see you've got a green line showing you where the 5a comes from and a red line showing where the 15 comes from. And what does factorise mean? It literally means the opposite of expand. Okay, do you want to have a go at this? And then I'll do it. Pause the video if you like. Okay, that'll be 2 times 10, which is 20, and then I write a plus sign because there's a plus sign in the middle, 2m, because 2 times m is 2m. Let's do the next one. This is what I mean. We're just going to do some examples. I think it's the best way to learn this. Okay. This means I have to make brackets, so there's going to be a plus in the middle, there's going to be something on the outside, and there'll be something on the left, something on the right. What are they? Oh, they both share a 5. So what times 5 makes this? Oh, P, obviously. And what times 5 makes that? Oh, Q. So without the boxes, just to make it a bit clearer, 5P plus Q. I won't keep rewriting without the boxes, but I just did that one time so you could see it. Have a go at this in your own time. Okay, well, it's 10 times x, which is 10x, plus, because there's a plus in the middle, 10 times 1, which is 10. Just to clarify, that came from 10 times 1, and the 10 times 1 came from here. Have a go in your own time. Okay, what's going on here? Well, remember that if there's a number right next to a bracket, it basically means times, there's a hidden times sign. That's 3 times x, because that's like one object, because you're timesing everything in the brackets, which is just the x, so that's 3x, plus 4. Now let's do the other one in a different colour. That's, oh, it's everything in the bracket, so it has to multiply everything. I've put a line to the plus as well there, which I do sometimes, but generally I won't, because no one else does, so confusing if I do it differently. Anyway, so it's 3 times x, which is 3x, plus 3 times 4, which is 12. So we've got to look really carefully to see where the brackets are to make sure that we follow the instructions in the bracket. Okay, so this one, we're going to look for something to go outside the bracket. They both got a 7 in common. I'll put a plus sign in. The first term, that would be 7 times x. The second term, that would be 7 times y. Okay, there we go. Oh. There's a little bit of a trap here, just to check that we're looking really carefully. That's 3 times x, which makes 3x. And then there'll be a plus sign. And then 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times x is 3x. Oh, then there's a minus sign. And it just makes minus 3. Now, this is a toughie. This is all one thing. We can, so, which means it's just 3 times that. Which means it's 3. What's x times 1? X times 1 is just, that's just x. So it's just 3x. I'm going to explain that another way, and then I'll do another example as well, just to be clear. So we could write that as 3 times x times 1. The reason being, the brackets don't matter because it's only times sign, so everything happens at once. I can write it in any order, so maybe write it as 3 times 1 times x. 3 times 1 is just 3, so that's just 3 times x, which is just 3x. Let me just do another example, just if you want me to make that a little bit clearer. What if I had 3 times 5x plus 1? Well, 3 times 5x, that's 15x, plus 3 times 1 is 5. So that was a bonus example. Just trying to look there at the fact that it makes sense that if you've got something lumped together like a 5 and an x, then you just multiply it just as one thing. Also, if you've got an x times a 1, that just means x, so you just get multiplied once. Do you know what? If that still doesn't quite make sense, we're still learning in this like video tutorial thing, so you can just kind of make a mental note. Oh, I'll go look for some more examples with that, and when I'm working with my teacher I can ask extra questions, all that kind of thing. Often that's the thing that trips people up, and that's like often the next stage of learning people are looking at. Let's do one more. I think this is a really nice example just ties it all together. This is real. This is not me exaggerating. This is a very common way of factorising at a higher level of maths, and I think it helps illustrate how it works. There's going to be x plus, wait a sec, there's two plus signs. So I've got to have two plus signs here. So what would make 3 times y? That would be, well, just 3 times y. What would make 3 times z? Well, that would just be 3 times z. There you go, so that's the answer. So it doesn't matter how many things there are, as long as they've all got something in common, you can take it outside and factorise it. Hopefully that was helpful.